Aloha everyone, this is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly with a pickacard reading of what should you focus on right now. Pile 1 is on the left, pile 2 is in the middle, and pile 3 is on the right. Take your time, use your intuition, and really spend some time to choose your pile. If you need to pause the video, that's perfectly okay. Timestamps are in the description box below, and I will meet you in your video. Aloha! Aloha everyone! Thank you, Pile 1. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages. Pick a card for what should you focus on right now. Sometimes in life, there can be so many decisions that we need to make that it can be hard to focus. So this is what are your next steps? What next decisions you need to make? Where should your focus be? Okay. And before we get started, thank you guys so much. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. All those things help my channel to grow and expand. Lets me know that you are interested. Thank you for those who comment. Please do comment in the comment section what you would like to see as a question that I do a video on. And then check the playlist, the Pick a Card playlist that I have on my channel, because your question may have already been filmed previously, and I can do another one later. So really fun. Also, for the month of February, I am doing a contest, free to enter, free to win. You win a 30-minute session with me. This could either be an energy clearing or a reading. Okay, I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter the contest. There are specific instructions at the end, so if you're interested in that, please hold out to the end. That way you are entered into the contest correctly. Okay, so let's get to it. Pile 1, what should they focus on right now? Okay. Wow. Pile 1, you are going through a transformation at this time. So where your focus should be, we have, okay, forgiveness, storm warning, and transform. And this is Pluto. Pluto rules Scorpio, so you may have Scorpio influence here. So where they want you to place your attention, your focus at this time is on forgiving. I feel like you're either knee deep in the middle of a transition or transformation, or you're about to go into this transformation, and it's all things that have needed to occur. Anything that feels like it's been lost, you'll regain it in a different and more elevated way. But what Spirit wants you to focus on in this particular moment is forgiveness. There's a Buddha type saying that says, you know, when someone's angry, it's like holding a hot coal in your own hand, expecting the other person to get burned. Same is true with forgiveness, okay? You're not condoning what someone did to you or their actions or how they may have, this storm warning reminds me of the Tower card, so how they may have caused a tower moment in your life. The forgiveness allows you to transform. It's saying, you know, yes, maybe that happened. I don't agree with it, but I'm not going to let it control me anymore. Because that which angers you and you hold a grudge on is what controls you, okay? So Spirit really wants you to focus on your transformation. Forgive yourself first, okay? When we're thinking of forgiveness, we're often blaming somebody outside of us or situations that happened, or feel that universe has left us in some way or God has left us in some way. And part of it is forgiving ourselves for putting ourselves in that situation or choosing to have less than our stated desires. The only time we're ever angry is when we're not in contact with our inner being and source. Inner being and source always sees the best version of all of us. Okay, so there's a technique you can look up online, but the Hawaiian technique of Ho'oponopono. okay, is to make right. And it's what was used in family situations for forgiveness, for making. Pono means right or righteous, the right action. Okay, so this is your next focus. If you've not seen that, there's courses that you can take, or there's some free things on YouTube. So certainly look up Ho'oponopono. Because I feel like that's going to be really useful to help you in your forgiveness moment, in your focus here. Because the reason you're focusing on your transformation and your forgiveness is because your focus should be establishing your foundation of health, your own personal foundation, your daily life and practical details. So some of you, this transformation is a physical one. Some of you might be losing weight or toning up or changing your body physically to a more healthy version of yourself. You're establishing a foundation that's best for you, that's going to be transformative for you. So some of you may be taking up meditation, doing this Ho'oponopono every day. For some of you, you maybe had big goals about yourself, your life, what you want your body to look like, and then maybe fell off the wagon or something. Okay, but this is definitely, your focus is on your health at this time and well-being. Health and well-being is spiritual, mental, physical, and emotional. It is not just physical. Okay, so you may be really concentrating on your mental health and your emotional health at this time as well. Not just the physical, your spiritual health. How are you in your meditations? How are you transforming that? How are you transmuting the storms into energy that you can use for what you want to create? We have Libra here. Consideration, fairness, and harmony. So they are suggesting that your focus be during this time of forgiveness, during this time of transformation, that you take that balanced approach. The Librans are the scales of justice. You may have a Libra that you're in the process of forgiving, or have Libra in your chart. Okay, but they're asking you to have consideration and fairness. So even when people mess up, I don't feel like it's our general human intention to hurt one another. Okay, most of the time, we don't want to hurt another human being, emotionally or physically. It's typically not malicious. I know there are ways in which people have been. Okay, they're also indicating that you're too hard on yourself, pile one. So whatever it is that your goals and outcomes are, they're really reiterating forgiving yourself, allowing yourself some grace, and your focus being on refocusing on your goals, refocusing on what feels good to you, focusing on what foods feel good for you to eat, what relationships feel good for you to be in. You know, if you're around people who make you feel drained all the time, you know, forgive yourself for putting yourself in that position, and forgive the people for not knowing any better on how to raise their own vibration, and allow yourself to move forward with what is going to be the most loving option for yourself and for all involved. It's not loving to anybody if you are in a state of imbalance, okay? Okay, let's look at this. Yeah. And they said one more. Yeah, so it looks like, just like it was saying, you're going through a transformation. They're wanting you to focus on, your dreams again, okay? Dream the big dream, but forgive yourself for the ways in which maybe some toxic decisions happened. We have the devil here. These are self-imposed limitations, okay? Addictions, codependency. So if you've fallen off the wagon in some way in one of your goals, whether that be for physical health or eating plan, or, you know, if some of you do tend towards addictive behaviors with other substances other than food, you know, it's okay. You can forgive yourself and you can move forward. Okay, and have the support team, develop the habit. They want you to develop the day-to-day habits that create your success for your big dream. The dream hasn't gone anywhere. You're going to still get your dream. But how they want you to focus is by releasing those self-imposed thoughts, transforming your mind and your body to this King of Wands, okay? Bring back your passion. Come into mastery. This is the Shark King, okay? The sharks are certain Hawaiian families, Amakua. Amakuas are your ancestor beings that your ancestors go into, okay? Very, very strong energy. You have very, very strong energy. So forgive yourself for the ways in which you've weakened yourself and move forward in balance and fairness and reignite your passion, because you've got that and you have options, okay? So what they're wanting you to do is weigh your options well in a loving way. Prepare yourself. This particular Seven of Pentacles is preparation. So they want you to focus on the preparation and the fairness for your new life. Choose which options feel the most loving to you. Forgive the past and move on into the future, and let your day-to-day things be, some of you may have an actual baby coming. This isn't typical of this card, but in this particular card, she is with child, okay? But act as if you're preparing your own life as if you were an infant, okay? How would you take care of yourself if you were your own mother? How would you forgive and love yourself and be balanced if you were your own mother? They're really wanting you to focus there, and they're wanting you to focus on forgiveness and the day-to-day details and use consideration and fairness, okay? So, you know, how do you tackle a big dream? You do one step at a time. How do you eat something really big? You take one bite at a time, okay? And so that is what they're asking you to do. You have a big, big dream. You guys are big dreamers. But employ the forgiveness and then take small steps every day. You know, even with the YouTube channel here, what I'm learning is if I just make a video every day or every other day and stay consistent with it, I feel better. Things start to grow better on my channel, and I don't end up having as much overwhelm, okay? So I forgive myself for the times when I felt depressed or overwhelmed, and I do the next step. And so that's why each day I think of what question could be useful for the day and then make a video on it, okay? It's just a practice to keep myself in positive flow and positive motion. I'm making it a habit, okay? Same's for you. Whatever your dream or goal is, do something towards that dream or goal, even if it's just envisioning it in your mind every single day, and it will come to fruition. But forgiveness first, okay? So that's what I have for you. Thank you, Pile 1. I love that you're changing your focus and transforming. For those of you who would like to enter the contest, remember it's free to enter, free to win. I will never contact you outside of YouTube. If you want to contact me or inquire about a personalized reading with me, that information's in my description box below. So you would contact me through email. So if anyone tries to contact you on social media or WhatsApp or any other way asking to do a reading for you, that's not me, okay? So please save your beautiful money. And then how you enter the contest, you like this video, you share it, and then in the description box below put focus. The word focus lets me know that you want to be included in the drawing. I will do a video on March 1st of the drawing and announce the winner. Okay, so thank you so much, and until next time, aloha. Aloha, Pile 2. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly coming to you with your spirit messages of what should you focus on right now. I know sometimes life gets a little bit hectic. We're not sure which way to go. We're making a lot of decisions, and we just want to know what our focus should be. And I love this idea because I feel like I've had a lot of different things swimming, so I thought, let's make a video of it, okay? So thank you guys. Before we get started, thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. Thank you for hitting that bell button. Thank you for those who have commented. I love engaging with you. Also, if you have a video idea, I do try to get to those as quickly as possible. Please check my Pick a Card playlist because your idea may already be on there. So you could watch a video before I make a new one. Okay, so and remember, these are not one-to-one readings, they're general readings. If you'd like a one-to-one reading, that's in the description box below on how to inquire and contact me through email. Okay, and then I am doing a contest for the month of February, or a drawing rather. It's free to enter, free to win. I will let you know at the end how to enter the contest. What you receive is a 30-minute session with me personally, either a reading or a energy clearing, your choice. Okay, so stick around to the end. That's when I tell you about what we are doing. Okay, here we go. Pile 2 looks good. Okay, so right now, first and foremost, your focus should be on inner peace. What they're showing me with this, because you have a lot of good things coming and they want you to focus on your own abundance, because we have Goddess of the Moon. Okay, so this is intuitive powers, and you have to have your inner peace in order to really tap into your intuition. Otherwise, it gets a little off balance. Okay, we have blossoming abundance, and we have cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. So they are really wanting you to work on your inner peace at this time. So the focus should be, take your focus off of everyone else. I feel like Pile 2, you are so intuitive and so lovely and have such a lovely energy that I'm feeling that sometimes you get caught up in helping everyone else rather than your own inner peace. So this would be your focus. If you don't have a meditation practice already, establishing some form of meditation, whether that be a guided meditation, the transcendental. You could do a walking or dancing meditation. You don't have to sit still. Crocheting, I crochet items, whatever feels like a meditation to you. I like to sit and look at the ocean, so whatever is your meditative process, they really want you to tap into your inner peace. So whatever that is for you, taking a long hot bath, taking a swim, what brings you that sense of they want you to focus there. Why? Because your spirit team has insights for you, and your abundance is blossoming. And I feel like for many of you, tapping into this inner peace, letting whatever needs to fall away, those that have been tugging on your energy, because I do feel like you've had people kind of tugging on your bright light. Your spirit team wants to give you the ideas and the inspiration to blossom your abundance, okay? To give you ideas for the next business idea, next idea of a creative project. Some of you are artists, the next idea for how you want to help culturally, because there's cultural focus here as well, okay? This is also showing me this inner peace is in your meditation. Some of you might be genealogists or be into genealogy of some sort, okay? This is coming into your ancestral programs and the positive ones. Remember that our ancestors gave us more than just wounds. I feel like this group, you've already cleared the cultural wounds. You've been in the shadow work. Now it's time to receive the cultural abundance, the wisdom from the ancestors, the blessings from the ancestors. Remember, your ancestors dreamed you and you became real, okay? I love that. I wrote a poem called Love Blessing, and that was one of the lines in it. They dreamed me and I became real, okay? You are the dream of the people who have gone before you, and you are the next product of who you dreamt for in the past. You quite literally recreated yourself in a different body. And so This is a time to tap into your ancestral wisdom, a time to focus on your inner peace so you can hear the messages that are coming through. My dog just got super hype. I don't know if you can hear her. So she's like real frisky, so that we have, typically that's when energy's joining and she's feeling like the uplift. Okay, so this is a very uplifting energy. They want you to focus definitely on your business, your money, your inner peace, because you're very abundant at this time. Whoa, whoa. All right. I'm just getting your tarot cards, but when I said very abundant, I mean very abundant. Okay. Beautiful. All right. So they want you to focus on that inner peace because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles here. When I say abundant, y'all are abundant. And it takes, when abundance is blossoming and when you're growing, sometimes there's some stages where it can be a little bit overwhelming because you might go from not much to having plenty, and you're learning how to manage your incoming fortune. You're learning how to manage your incoming manifestations. And how you do that is to go into your inner peace. You are Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn energy. It's also pre-Empress energy. So you are absolutely in your power, your philanthropy, okay? Look at this table. All the resources are taken care of. And look at all of that family, okay? They want you to focus on your cultural roots. There's abundance there for you. So there's something pile 2 that you can tap into in your cultural roots it's not only going to give you peace, but it's going to bring you physical and financial abundance. And now is the time to harvest that. But you have to be quiet enough in your spirit and calm enough in your spirit to harvest. Okay? They're wanting to bless you. And that means letting go of all the other BS and those that have been tugging on you. We have Knight of Wands here. Your passion is reigniting here. And we have the Chariot. So there's communications coming in. These communications may very well be, again, these are the shark people. Okay? The Amakua of some of the Hawaiian families is the shark. Okay? Very abundant, passionate, fierce warrior type people that protect the cultural roots at all costs, okay? And you are one of those, okay? Regardless of what culture you're born into, you have that spirit and you're tapping into it. We have the Chariot here, which means you've balanced your light and your shadow. There's communication and there's victory coming in. So they want you to focus on your victories. Inner peace and victories. Focus on your cultural roots. That's going to be very important. The practical way to do this is through some form of meditation. Putting yourself in the receiving mode so you could receive the inheritance, so that you can receive the abundance, so that you can receive the ideas and the inspirations that are going to create the physical abundance. Some of you, it's interesting, I'm seeing, like they're showing me this one Hawaiian fashion designer that uses traditional prints but does it in a very different way. Some of you have that artistic eye, or others of you have a very engineering eye, but in mind, but you have to be in your inner peace in order to get the inspiration. They're making me think of Tesla. So Nikola Tesla stayed single his entire life because he was married to his ideas and his genius. He needed the inner peace and the time to get the inspiration from spirit. So I'm not suggesting that you're going to stay single or anything your whole life or anything of that sort. But what I'm saying is the inspiration comes when you let go of the distractions. And so they're asking you to let go of the distractions because you're coming into a huge harvesting moment of your life. Okay, this is big, you guys. So you have to be you don't have to do anything. You get the opportunity to be ready to accept the they're saying the inheritance, your birthright, okay, does not have to be that someone has passed away, as in financial inheritance, though that may be, because they've brought it up 3 times, so that may be part of how this abundance comes in. But it feels more to me like your galactic inheritance as a soul. It feels like you are coming into your own inner peace, and you're aligning with your own vortex. If any of you have watched like Abraham Hicks talking about the vortex in the receiving mode, you are coming into that, okay, pile 2. So your focus, inner peace, do some meditation, whatever makes you feel peaceful inside, that's the one for you, okay. Focus on your cultural roots and your abundance. So right now, let go of the rest of the distractions. Whatever's going to make you abundant, whatever your career is, whatever feels abundant to you, that's the way to focus. And really use your intuition here. So focusing on your intuition, your dreams, your ways in which you, however your inputs are. My inputs are just knowing, and I hear inside. Okay, some people, they see as if it's out here. Okay, some people feel sensations or smell things. Okay, everybody's inputs are different. Whatever your intuitive inputs are, follow those, because you do have a huge balance coming, and they want this to be a time of peace for you. So focus on peace. Anything that does not give you peace is not for you. Okay, so that's what I have for you. Thank you guys so much. For those of you who would like to enter the drawing, how you do that, it's free to enter, free to win. You like this video, you share it, and then in the comment section below, write focus, and that lets me know that you want to be part of the drawing. As a reminder, I will never reach out to you on any of the social media platforms asking you for money or to do a reading for you. If you want a reading with me personally, that's in the description box below with my email. You would contact me first. So the only way that I would reach out to you is if you had contacted me first. Okay, I'm never going to harass you or ask you for money. That's been happening on YouTube. I just want to make sure that you save your beautiful money. Okay, so thank you so much. And until next time, aloha. Aloha, pile 3. This is Stephanie with the Whispering Dragonfly, coming to you with your spiritual message of what should you focus on right now. I know sometimes in life we have a lot of decisions we have to make, a lot of things that are going on, and it can feel like we get lost on our path sometimes, and it's like, where should I focus? There's so many moving parts. And I thought this would be fun to do a reading of this sort. Okay, so before we get started, thank you for liking, thank you for sharing, thank you for subscribing, thank you for hitting that bell button, thank you for those who have donated. Lots of love and thank yous to you, as well as thank you for commenting. I love engaging with you. It helps the YouTube algorithm, and it's just fun. So very, very fun. Okay, also I am doing a contest for the month of February. Free to enter, free to win. What you win is a 30-minute session with me, either a reading or an energy clearing, your choice. I will let you know at the end of the video how to enter that drawing, as some people are here for the reading, not the drawing. There are specific instructions, so you do have to follow those instructions in order to be entered into the contest, because that's how I'll know that you want to be entered. Okay, so avoid emailing me asking to be entered into the contest. If you watch the whole video, it'll tell you how. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, let's get to it. Group 3. All right, what should we focus on? We have truth. This is your inner truth, who you are as a being, your authenticity. We have community, and we have cornucopia. Okay, really beautiful energies. It feels like there's abundance that's coming in for you. I'm going to show the other 3 as well. Okay, so we also have Pisces influence here. So it's intimacy, intuition, and compassion. We have house 9 of spiritual growth. And we have Chiron, the wounded healer. So it's hurt and heal. Chiron is our childhood wounds that we are born with, that we do heal in this lifetime, and it becomes our superpowers. Okay, so you may have, pile 3, some wounds around intimacy, intuition, and compassion. That's where your spiritual growth is coming from. It's a very Piscean influence. They want you to focus on your spiritual growth. You are growing. You are healing. Okay? Where some of you may have been, I'll say lost, abandoned, or rejected by either a parent or someone, a loved one, for you just being you. Because when I see this rainbow in the community, it's not going to be for everyone, but some of you may be part of the LGBTQIA2S plus community, okay? And it feels like it's time for you to focus on your truth, okay? What's going to be the most blessing harvest? What's going to be the most intimate and compassionate to yourself? Okay, that's for a small group of you, but I feel like for some of you, your coming out experience wasn't very beautiful. Okay, I'm sorry if that happened to you. And it is part of your spiritual growth, and it is the way in which you will help to heal the community. Okay, so I know sometimes our rejection is spirit's protection, even if it's from your family. Now, even if you're not in that particular community, for instance, they're showing me my situation. So when I grew up, my mother had a drug problem. Okay, so I'm just going to be really truthful and honest with you guys, because the story may be healing for you. So my mom had a drug problem. She was extremely psychic and before her time, and no one really believed her. Okay, so she would self-medicate through drugs and alcohol. And I was estranged from my mother for most of my life because of her decision to have that. So that's part of my core wound. Am I enough? Am I loved? Am I good enough? Okay. But the truth of the matter is that what she did became my superpower. Now I use my intuition for a living. Okay, I want to cry a little bit because I got chills because she's here with me. So my mother has since passed. Okay, so that's how my mediumship gifts came through. Was my mother started teaching me from beyond. Okay, and because of her decisions, or what seemed like wounds, or where we could place blame or fault, now I use my intuitive faculties, my psychic sense, my mediumship for a living. That's what I do. It trained me on, I went from being hurt in that area to healing in that area, and now I help to heal others who have been through those same experiences. Okay, so this group, they're really wanting you to focus on the truth, to find yourself a community of like-minded people. Regardless of what you've been through, I feel like you guys are in a huge area of spiritual growth. This pile 3, it's very different than the other 2 piles, okay? It makes me want to cry because you guys are beautiful, powerful people, and I feel like this group 3, you're the leaders. Even if you don't know you're the leaders yet, okay? So, because the spiritual growth is coming with Chiron and Pisces in the intimacy area, you're learning through relationship. You're learning through, are you good enough? And what they're saying is, heck yeah, you are. Okay, cornucopia is like the dream harvest. Your abundance. And this to me feels like also an abundance of like-minded people, because notice this butterfly up here, that transformation and change. You see the butterfly? We also have all these butterflies in community. Where you're going to find your cornucopia is in a community of like-minded people. Okay, so this could be a group any kind of group of like-minded people. It could be, they just showed me like a bowling team, or signing up for softball, or signing up for a craft class, or going to church if you are into church, or finding a group that gets together. If any of you they're showing me AA or Al-Anon, as a kid, I would go to Al-Anon for children of alcoholics, and so, and I found other people who had been through what I had been through, and it provided a way for me to learn a new way to cope and heal from those experiences, because of what you guys are healing from is not your fault, okay? But it is your responsibility to heal from it. It is your responsibility to move forward. And so what they're recommending you to focus on right now is, what is your truth, okay? What is the truth for you as a being? Who are you? What is real? It may differ from how you grew up, okay? My ideals of God, universe, source, etc. are very different than my family's growing up, okay? So I've changed a lot, but I still maintain a wonderful relationship with the members of my family that are still alive, okay? So just because you're different, if you stand in your truth, you can be harmonious, okay? And then they're wanting you to find a community that feels abundant to you, because you have a lot to give, group 3. You guys have been through the freaking gamut. You're going through a cycle of spiritual growth, and it has to do with your intimacy. Your intuition is on point, and it's coming online more and more, so you may be entering into groups with this Pisces influence. It's ruled by Neptune, which is about dreaming and transcending. Okay, so you're transcending old ways of being, okay? And so some of your groups may be a spiritual group, different than the type that you grew up with, because I feel like a lot of you are really getting downloads right now of information. It's different than how you grew up. It's like, whoa, that's not what I learned when I was younger. Or because you guys are both truth seers, but you're also truth seekers. I feel like this group, you will get to the bottom of it, and they want you to focus on what's true. And Spirit wants to give you guys the definition of truth, okay, in the Hawaiian method. Effectiveness is the measure of truth. Is it effective? Because we all have different things that are true to us, and it doesn't make it any less true, okay? What works for one person may not work for the other. What one religion believes may not be what the other one believes, and it doesn't make anybody wrong, okay? And so that's the thing. Find what is true for you, and is it effective? If it's not effective, question your thoughts. I always like to question my beliefs. Do I believe this because someone else programmed it for me, or do I really think that it's effective? Does this work in my life? Is it bringing a positive outcome? And oftentimes it's yes, but a lot of times it's no. And I get the opportunity to change my belief. I can be flexible. I can change as well as you can. The only constant is change, okay? And you are the thinker in your own mind. And you are responsible for programming yourself to what is going to be your highest outcomes and highest way of being, and what you think is truth, okay? Beautiful. All right, so we have your tower card, your tower cards. There is the tower card. We have your tarot cards. Okay, so we have the Tower and 5 of Pentacles. Like we said, this is that Chiron influence, okay? You are going through a spiritual restructuring at this time. But 5 of Pentacles typically means abandonment and all these other things. But focus on this, okay? This 5 of Pentacles card from the Mermaid's Tarot I love, because she's bringing the pentacles to the one who has felt lost and abandoned. Look to the community. Look to your helpers. Look to the ones that want to give you the light, okay, that want to give you the resources, the help. She's coming out of the water onto land, so they may be different than you. It may be a completely new community that you've not experienced before, and this person is so distraught they're not even seeing that they're being brought the help and the resources, but nonetheless it's there for them. Okay, so they want you to focus on the truth of how lovely you are, how much you bring to the table, how intuitive you are. We have the Hermit card. Okay, so you have hermited and you're bringing your light to the world. This to me does not mean isolate in this case. What they want you to focus on is all that you've learned while you were isolated, while you weren't feeling in your power necessarily. And this is the light of truth. They want you to focus on the truth. Okay, this card goes with this. And whatever needs to crumble, let it crumble. Because we have celebration here. 3 of Cups. Celebration, good friends, community. Okay, let's show them. Community. They want you to focus on getting a whole new friend group where you can feel abundant. Look at these cards together. Does that not bring the most beautiful joy? I mean, they just look at the colors all together. And these guys girls having their little tea party, enjoying themselves. And then we have Ace of Wands, passionate new beginning. So they want you to focus on your passions, the truth, who you are really as a being, which is always love. The answer is always love, okay? And they want you to find a community where you can feel intimate, where you can feel accepted, okay? And it feels like they said you said that wrong. So it's not finding the community will find you. This is you being receptive to the new that's coming in. Okay, so it's more so you receiving your new community rather than going out and finding it. Thank you for correcting me. Okay, so really beautiful group 3. I love you guys, and if no one's told you today, I absolutely love you. You are the leaders. Okay, that's the thing that they want you to know. Of the now and the future, and you're just going through this spiritual growth. So during this time, focus on your truth and focus on a new community that's going to love and accept you just as you are. Okay, so thank you guys so much. That's what I have for you. Thank you for liking, sharing, subscribing. And then those of you who want to be part of the drawing or contest, how you do that, it's free to enter, free to win. A note to you guys, I will never reach out to you on any of the social media platforms or WhatsApp or Telegram. I think the scammers are trying to do all these different things. If you want a private reading with me personally, that's in my description box below. So any way that you want to get a hold of me, do a donation or that sort, that's all in the description box under the videos. I'll never reach out to you for that. So please do save your beautiful money. Because there are scammers about. I don't think my channel's been affected as of yet, but lots of tarot readers are experiencing this, and so I just want to put that disclaimer out there before to protect my peoples, okay? So how you enter the contest, free to enter, free to win. You like the video, you share it, and then in the description box below, write focus, and that lets me know that you want to be part of the drawing. I'll enter your name into the bowl, an old school fashion, and I will do the drawing March 1st on a recorded video and announce the winner. Okay, so until next time, aloha.